Well, Fani Willis is not out of the woods just yet. It is Thursday, May 9th, 2024. I'm Stuart Allister. From the Daily Mail, a Trump win. Appeals court to review decision allowing DA Fani Willis to stay on case. Now, here's what you should know. By the way, not a lawyer, okay? Not a judge, obviously. But I can tell you this. Whenever they hearing an appeal, that means that there was an issue of law at stake. Like something was in error. Something is questionable. It can't just be that, well, we didn't really like the decision. You have to have a material reason for the appeal. That's why it says this is a Trump win. The very fact that they are hearing it means that there's no way, after hearing those ridiculous lies back to back being told, that somehow you come to the conclusion that she gets to stay on the case? It's it's ridiculous. By the way, I did an entire video on Fani Willis's dad and how he lied on the stand that there was no police records to corroborate anything that he said. It's just like, oh my God. All right, before we go any further, why don't you wreck that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and press that notification bell so you never miss an episode. If she is allowed to stay on this case, it is a travesty of justice. A Georgia appellate court agreed on Wednesday to hear a challenge to the ruling that allowed Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis to continue leading the 2020 election interference case against former President Donald Trump and his allies, despite her romance with a subordinate. The Court of Appeals of the state of Georgia released a brief order that said the request from the defense seeking a review of the lower court decision in March had been granted. Trust me, that's big news. That is good news for Trump. And noted that the appellate may file a notice of appeal within 10 days. So I guess here was the deal, because people were asking, well, what the heck is going on with this case? Well, they were appealing to the appellate court. And it was like an interim of 40 days, I think. Like I've heard that the window was about to close, I think, this coming Monday. So for them coming out now saying, okay, we've looked at everything, and yeah, we should be listening to this. Look, if Fani Willis really is innocent, why don't you turn over your phone records? I mean, if you're being accused of something that you swore up and down isn't, just let them see your phone records. Why are you so, why do you don't like that idea? At issue is Superior Court Judge Jack McAfee determination that the defense failed to prove a conflict of interest exists due to a romance between Willis and the special prosecutor in the case, Nathan Wade. However, the judge raised concerns about the appearance of impropriety. It's like, hold on a second. So there's a show of impropriety, but you allow her to stay on the case. And by the way, this is not a normal case. You are trying to jail a former president and his associates, all of whom are pretty much lawyers. They're not all of them, but the bulk of them are just giving him legal advice. and you came to the conclusion that she gets to stay on the case? Yeah, I got to call BS and only allow Willis to press forward after Wade resigned. Her other option was to step down. Trump and son, hey, when he came out with that ruling saying that, well, I'll tell you what, Fani, you have a decision to make. Either you can recuse yourself, you step down, or, you fire him, but you both can't go forward. That's like putting all of the eggs in her basket and she gets to dole out whatever she wants. There was never, ever going to be a case in which she recuses herself or steps down. That was never going to happen. This is it for her. She wants that IG office. She wants that governorship. She wants a higher office. Trump and some of his co-defendants argued that Willis should be disqualified and that the case be dismissed, claiming the office romance, flush with gifts and trips, created an appearance of impropriety in the case that cast a pall over their entire proceedings. Do you guys know what a pall is? Their impropriety cast a pall, I don't know, maybe you call it a pale, over the entire proceedings. That's like I don't know if you pronounce it a pal or a pall. I'm assuming it's a pall. I don't know. But that's a cloth that you throw over a casket or a tomb or a coffin. It's just a cloth that you throw. And he is saying, and rightfully so, you guys have just killed it. Okay, you killed your case, not us. Willis then filed a motion insisting there was no bias to grant a review of the lower court order. They know how important this is. That's why I say that this is a big win for Donald Trump. The Washington Post reported that Trump and his co-defendants are expected to ask the appeals to stay the proceedings while the appeal plays out, and McAfee said that he would not pause the process. A trial date has not yet been set, but CNN reported Willis hoped to have it before the 2024 election. I wonder why she wants it before the election. I mean, hey, justice is justice. Don't you want to make sure that you're thorough? No. You don't want to make sure you're thorough. You just need a conviction so someone somewhere and everybody can campaign on the fact that the GOP is running a convicted felon. That's the reason for that. Now, in other news, from Newsweek, Donald Trump Jr. says Jack Smith tampered with evidence. For those of you who don't know, that is the, secret documents that, the Mar-a-Lago raid and, Joe Biden doing way worse and never getting called on it. So this is another blow, another win for Donald Trump. Donald Trump Jr. Now, let me say, I understand that this is not Donald Trump and this is not his lawyer, but the evidence and the argument is compelling nonetheless. Donald Trump Jr., the eldest son of the former president, has accused special counsel Jack Smith of having tampered with evidence in the classified document case. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, you guys got to stop doing that. Trump Jr. accused the federal prosecutor of mishandling classified materials after Smith's office admitted to Judge Aileen Cannon that boxes of evidence the FBI retrieved from Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in August 2022 are no longer in their original intact form. Now, for those of you who don't know, there is something called a chain of custody, that all of the evidence, when you get it, you say that this is here, this is here, this is here, this is here, this is what's in this box, this is what's in this box, this is what's in this box, this is what's in this box. On this day, whatever day it is, this is what I found. And then you hand that off, and the next person signs a chain of custody that says, okay, we are saying right now that there's absolutely, this is here, this is here, this is there, this is there. When you come to an issue where, wait a minute, this isn't where it was supposed to be, that's a big issue. That's why there's a chain of custody. Like, hey, between this person and this person, between this agent and that document was not put back in place when it was found. What the ham? In recent filings, Smith acknowledged there were some boxes where the order of items is not the same as in the digital scan of the materials. Smith's team added that the evidence may be in a different order as things shift easily when the boxes are carried. Oh, is that so? So when you take a box of documents, by the way, being a paralegal, that's pretty much all you do. If you're in litigation, which I was, all you do, you carry boxes of documents. Okay. It was my, I swear, man, it was my goal to make sure that everything was digitized anyway. When you're carrying the box, to say something as stupid as, well, carrying the box, it changed the order. No, it didn't. The documents are meticulously put in the boxes. The boxes are then meticulously scanned. The contents. The thought that people, the documents somehow were just jumbled up, or somehow, some way, this page ended up in the back, or this page ended up here, that's just bogus. Trump, who has pleaded not guilty to 40 federal charges in relation to the classified document case, accused Smith of blatant evidence tampering in the wake of the filing and called for him to be arrested, and he should be. By the way, he doesn't even have jurisdiction. And I've already gone over that in a different video, but Jack Smith doesn't have jurisdiction to actually become the special counsel because he was never appointed by Congress. So he has no state authority. That all of this stuff is going on is like, for a person that actually, and I only know a little, like I know that much of the law. When you can see that, it's like, what in the ham is happening? Like, it's my understanding, and you can fact check me on this, Alvin Bragg, the Stormy Daniel case. Apparently he refused to see it because it lacked anything. Even he did. But when you're running your campaign on getting the orange man, well, all bets are off. Hey, I'm telling you, this is good news. Things are as crazy as this looks. The tide is in Trump's favor. You see them wanting they need that prosecution. We need that prosecution before November. I wonder why they need to be before November. I wonder why do you need to be expedited until, and we want to make sure that we can, be able to call him a convicted felon. Nothing to do with justice. I'm very, very hopeful that Fani Willis will get her just desserts. And I don't mean cheesecake. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.